As a boy, everybody knew what a downwinder was. We were the anti-nuclear capital of the world. I was an autistic kid. My father was a drafted United States Marine, an incredible man. I come from an incredible family. My uncle stood on Omaha Beach on D-Day. I grew up on a huge ranch out by the lake. He was a beautiful, incredible person. He was at Pendleton, combat ready, and they were human guinea pig. They were marched into the trenches in Nevada. They're called atomic veterans. He nearly died at the blast. Between 1951 and 1968, we had 300 open-air tests. Well, as different scientists started to write about this, Wallace Stegner was at the University of Utah at the time. I got to know him. Edward Abbey was hanging around there. I got to know him. I got to know all these environmentalists, and I was an environmentalist, and it was a passionate, intense subject matter there.
All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. They'll be calling you a radical. Bloomgate, 311, whatever you want to call it. I call it Pacific genocide, whatever. It's fucking giant conspiratorial across all demographics. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. They'll be calling you a radical. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. Bloomgate, 311, whatever you want to call it. I call it Pacific genocide, whatever. It's fucking giant conspiratorial across all demographics. They'll be calling you a radical. May God have mercy on all of your souls.
Nuclear power was evolving. We were promised, oh, this can't happen. It will never happen. We cannot have a meltdown.
Well, good morning, all you dogma boys, the dogma alive and well. It is amazing to me how branded people are. Still, they're red pill, blue pill. As long as the right puts out the fucking lunatic fucking talking point, they still go with it in this country. Same with the fucking left. It proves it over and over. The country is so dogma fucking branded, fucking gone. They are still, you'll still see it. I had to kick people off my Facebook page yesterday for the Bundy moochers. You don't dig into the real dynamic of the story. Let me tell you something. I'm a Mormon. 7th generation cattle ranch I grew up on. I know these fuckers. I know the dynamic better than anyone. These people are on welfare. You go into the Warren Jeffs thesis. You go into fucking Green. Remember Green? Remember that guy? They're all from southern Utah. It's all the same dynamic. They fucking think they are so arrogant. They're the most racist people on the face of the earth. They draw millions and millions of fucking dollars in fucking government welfare. Remember, Green goes right on TV and he's laughing, oh, I put all women on fucking welfare, man. They don't work. They free-range cattle when everybody else is paying. Make no mistake about it. Their free-ranging has gone on for fucking decades and decades in a place that's radioactive. They're cousins. I caught their cousins fucking feeding water out of it, ranging in the energy solution. It's the same people. It's just not fuck. It's amazing. And they're going to go take over a bird refuge? You're going to stand there with guns and full fucking Marines flags, which none of them motherfuckers ever bled. They're draft dodging, baby raping, Warren Jeff loving freaks. Trust me, I was married to an FLDS girl. I know it, Lost Boys. You guys don't know what the fuck you're doing throwing in with these people. You are fucking fools, just like the guy who organized the ATV ride through fucking Cedar City. Okay? Yeah, he's all tough, going into Antiguas. Do you know what kind of Antiguas exist in southern Utah? These same people have been robbing them and stealing them and selling them on the open market for years. Finally, Salazar went after one of them. By the way, the hair-sprayed fucking fake Mormon bishop blew his head off. These fuckers are stealing, thieving, robbers, racist. You know what Clive Sr. said. That's what they all think. Every one of them think. And I'm telling you, don't you love it? Oh, these welfare blacks, when they have drawn millions and millions and millions in subsidies. They put their women on food stamps and welfare illegally. They cheat the system every fucking egg. They're trying to gain fucking advantage against other ranchers by the number one component to a fucking guy. You want to be a cattle rancher? Let me tell you how it works, you fucking dogma-eating fools. Let me tell you how it fucking works. What do you think it's the bonanza? No, you could become a cattle rancher. Yeah, that's right, you. You got some money? Show up to one of the fucking cattle auctions. Show up in the early fucking spring. Buy you some feeders, they're called. Go to the auction. Buy you fucking 3,000 of them. Get online. Buy a fucking BML fucking lease. Hire somebody with a bunch of fucking trucks or train cars, which there's companies all over that do it. Right there at the yard where you bought them. You won't have to touch them. You won't have to punch them. You won't have to do nothing. They already been docked. They already been fucking punched. They already been fucking branded, the whole fucking 9 yards. Done. This ain't fucking bonanza. I fucking grew up when we still branded them. Cut their calf nuts out. I did it thousands of times. We didn't ride no fucking horses. We fucking rode motorcycles. I grew up. I can lasso a fucking cow from fucking off a motorcycle from. I need to blow your mind. I still have the original fucking branding iron. Branded. So then you load them out, and then you go dump them out on your. Just unload them. Right on the trail line. Unload them. Let them fucking free range. Drive around in your car once in a while. Check on them. You ain't got to check on them. Then it comes time, they usually hire somebody, a couple guys, trucks, motorcycles, whatever. You know, they might get on a horse. And you go fucking herd them, but usually they use a sheepdog. They use fucking like my border collie Lucy, who just passed away. My fucking dog fucking herd fucking people, cattle from fucking, didn't even have to do it. Bloodlines. Like I grew up on the fucking ranch. I could whistle at our fucking dog. I could whistle at our dog. He would go round them up. Like, we also had a dairy on our place. A big dairy in those days was 50 cows or so. He was fucking my dingo. My female dingo. Come tide the milk in the morning. You didn't have to go fucking round them into the catch pan fucking thing, but they were trained to do it, and she would just round them up. So then you fucking load them up back on the box cars, you take them to the auction, you fucking sell them. Just like this big, fat, fucking buffalo-headed Bundy girl down there. On Fox News and Sean Hannity. I warned Sean Hannity. I went right to Sean Hannity. I said, Sean, do not with these people. You know, I know you're a masquerade party, I know you're a fraud, but it's going to hurt you. Because I know about these people. They are fucking, old man Bundy and Warren Jeffs are fucking tight. For real. For real. I mean, this is the FLDS. I mean, come on. This is who they are. That's when the FLDS got run right out of here where I fucking live, and they were forced down there. You people are insane. I mean, I'm all for fucking fighting the federal government, the overreach, but you guys are fucking throwing in with the raw fucking crowd, and you're occupying a bird refuge? The Hammonds up there fucking been poaching for years, Claude Dallas. That's a whole nother dynamic, and even the Hammonds are fucking distancing themselves from this clan. They weren't no part of a bunch of fucking Mormon polygamists. All the cattle ranchers in fucking Utah are Mormon polygamists. They're FLDS. The ones out there in the energy sludge side, they're out there across, all ones across the they're all the same clan. You know, somebody says, well, it's better than feedlot. No, it's not. They're ranging them in the Nevada test site. 350 open-air fucking tests in Nevada. The organic beef, I'm here to tell you. You don't want to listen to me. The worst thing you could put in your fucking body, bar none, as I battle fucking leukemia, the worst thing to put in your body, and hear me, organic beef. You heard me, organic beef. 99% of the organic beef in this country is being free-range in radioactive fucking areas in Nevada and Utah. Fucking Bunkerville out there where they live. I have an autistic boy who's been doing this for years and years and years, a genius. No one can even communicate with him except for me. He's gotten so bad that he can't, even his mother can't communicate with him now. That he goes, that's what he does. This fucking kid's been doing it for 30 years. He walks around all through out there in the desert, takes it back. I don't know how he's alive, this fucking guy. And he takes photographs of radioactive material, barrels that just got dumped all over fucking Nevada. When it was going on there, they just dumped it all over. The worst place in the world is Mesquite and Bunkerville, right on the Utah-St. George fucking border. Look, southern Utah fucking is unarguable, the cancer capital of the world. The cancer capital of the world. It is unarguable. Even the guys who shot films died of fucking leukemia. Everybody that lives there dies. My fucking beautiful niece married this great kid, Caleb, fucking 25, boom, dead. Now his brother's got leukemia, fucking dying. They all die of leukemia. I'm in the fucking bone marrow transplant at LDS. There's 3 million people on the Wasatch of Utah. Or 3 million in Utah. Where they live down there is so fucking, go down there. There ain't nobody there. Yet over half of our hospitals from southern Utah. And the thing that's even sad about it, we have marquee athletes. that swim in San Francisco, the triathletes. The number one triathlete in the world, the female Nancy, fucking died last month. I mean, this is the number one triathlete on fucking Earth in her time. I mean, she was incredible, amazing woman. She didn't know. She's like, moved tomorrow to train, Kevin. And I'm the one that woke her up. And then she says, fuck. And she fought it for 4 years, 2 bone marrow transplants. She's like, oh, fuck. I know now. These fuckers lie. I says, yeah, these fuckers lie. Come to Moab. It's the cancer capital of the world. Bar none. Everybody down there you talk to, including the Bundys, will tell you they call it the red dust. These fuckers are lying fucking maniacs to the Department of Energy. Now, I'm glad to fuck the federal government, these liars, but not on a bird refuge. Teddy set that aside up there in Oregon in 1908. These guys are clawed down. The Hammonds, they are who they are. They set the fucking fire and burned a bird refuge. Now, why did they do that? No, it was to cover up fucking poaching they've been accused of for years. Look, they're anti-federal government. Now, that's their gig. I don't know enough about the Hammonds to even say anything about them. But I sure know plenty about the fucking FLDS. And I sure know plenty about the fucking Bundy clan. When Bundy said that about the racism, my next-door neighbor, who's a guy named Terry Gibson, he's a county commissioner. I grew up right there on the number one flyway probably in the world is right behind my house. I grew up on it. The very first people that settled here was his fucking great-grandfather and my great-grandfather. They were actually related. Hey, come on. I'm not related to the rat. There was an adoption in our family that changed that dynamic. The greatest flyway in the world is right behind my house. The Great Delta that fucking flows into the mighty Ogden Weaver, pouring into the fucking Great Salt Lake. It is an incredible, take your fucking breath away when I was a kid. Literally hundreds of thousands of fucking migratory geese, ducks, fucking swans by the fucking hundreds of thousands. Blue herons, their resting place. Another one. This is a county commissioner. I sit on a Utah state board. This is the fucking the way they think. Tried to repeal the 12th Amendment of the United States Constitution. So he talks about moochers and fucking black people on welfare all the time. Up, down. It has been exposed now by me that they have drawn $10 million in fucking government fucking dairy subsidy when they own less than 100 acres. They lease all the fucking land. They fucking cow shit all over the fucking ground, because, look, they milk their cows 4 times a day. 4 fucking times a day. It's unhealthy to milk a cow once. You go to Europe, you can eat ice cream. You can eat dairy over there because they don't. Do you understand? It's been fucking well documented. Well documented. That fucking nitrates inside the fucking water systems. Where's it coming from? So-called organic farmers. So they spread their fucking cow shit because it's what they're feeding the cow. To make a cow fucking milk 4 times a day, they dump their fucking waste into the fucking river. Then all the grebes die. All the bald eagles are dying, and nothing, nada. So we try to get it federally protected. Just like fucking that, we tried. I mean, it should have been federally protected. These fuckers get political clout. They get seats. They get county commissioners. They fuck Farm Bureau. They get head of Farm Bureau on the water districts, and they fucking get them. They fake the fucking Mormon thing. And they're fucking the biggest welfare queens. Look, cattle ranchers and fucking dairy farmers draw the biggest subsidy. They're the biggest welfare queens. The only one that out-trumps them is defense contractors and corporate fucking corporations. And they're not, everybody says, oh, these corporate welfare. No, they're families. They're families, and it's a tradition. It's a tradition. They're fucking racist. You see what fucking Clyde Bundy said? Are you kidding me? Sitting on their porch, fucking, using fucking public assistance. How much does he owe the federal government? How much? Look it up. And by the way, I'm no fucking fan of that fucking rat Harry Reid. And I know Harry Reid. And I know his kid. Oh, yeah, more Mormons. Mormons, that's the culture here. My grandparents would go over in their fucking graves. I'm fucking 7th generation. I mean, the guy who started the Mormon Church of Welfare, so that's my grandfather. I'm the 4th grandson. I know these fucking people. Fuck. Come out here. You sit in your fucking thing on a fucking Google. Oh, they're going to, take the Hammonds Ranch and put fucking yellow cake. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That comes down to the state of Oregon decision. And that's not on their land. It's over there. Oh, they're going to take the Bundy's fucking land. That's not their land. Don't you people see this? The Bundy and the Hammonds don't own that fucking land. Do you? You own that land. Because the federal government, for a long time, the federal government would give away. Do you know about Kim to Christopher? Now think about Kim. Tim's fighting these guys for saying, fuck, you're putting on fucking oil leases on our property. All he did is go inside an oil lease. Fucking didn't do anything. Do you realize he went to solitary confinement for fucking 3 years? I know who put him there. I told Tim to his face. Tim knows because I'm the one that told him. Where do I see Tim? Oh, at Occupy fucking Wall Street? No, at fucking Flood Wall Street, sitting in the street. There's videos to prove it. It's so outrageous. You know, you guys want to throw in with anything. Yeah, anybody that opens a fucking uranium mine should be thrown in uranium. What should you be fighting in Oregon? I'll tell you what you should be fighting, you Oregonians. You should be fighting the Western Initiative for Nuclear. That's where it's headquartered. It's called NuScale. That's the shakedown. It'll never have. They're just looting the country. Nuclear, what part of Fukushima do you fuckers not get? I mean, fuck it. So you just dog me. You just feed into what, oh, Al Gore says fucking nuclear is fucking the alternative to fucking dirty coal. Really? You just go, it's just like Iran and Saudi Arabia right now. I heard it this morning, this neocon on the fucking radio. You know, these fuckers, fake fuck false because they act like they're a rock and roll station. You know, Iran is really fighting back against Saudi Arabia. For a guess, Iranian cleric died. No, he was executed, and he wasn't just a cleric. He was the Arab Spring, fighting against the royal family, who was propped up by the oil industry in Saudi Arabia. One of the greatest human rights activists fucking in the fucking world. And no, the Iranians fuck cut ties. And so the media is going to spin it. The New York Times already did spin it. They spin it into saying, oh, this is fucking all about pro-Saudi. Anytime I get into any heavy subject matter, we go down, right? That's the rule. You know, that's what we're up against so much. But, look, they spin it into, oh, that boogeyman Iran. What the fuck are you talking about? Iran is a very secular nation. Yeah, it got fucking taken over by who in 1979? They fucking grounded up all the hostages. Who took that over? It's unarguable now. Bechtel. Reagan? Oh, Papa Bush, CIA director. Oh, to get fucking that fucking guy who had solar panels on the fucking White House, get him the fuck out of office. The second, Reagan swore in. Reagan Bechtel, I used to call him. Ronnie Bechtel. The second they're released. Now they each get $4.4 million in the new budget agreement. That's right, look it up, when they're both of them are dead. Why would they get $4.4 million today? Because some attorney's got his fucking fingers in the fucking pie. Why would somebody occupy a bird refuge? Look, the biggest Bear River bird refuge right here. The 4th grade fucking history book in Utah. The biggest bird refuge in the world right here. Right here where I live. You'd pick up your 4th on the cover with a guy giving a fucking shot to a duck. Full of botulism. That's my uncle, Jack. You know, who hasn't been dead for very long. He would roll over in his fucking grave. He would, if we don't protect the migratory fucking places, I mean, they're going away more and more. The Great Salt Lake's drying up. There's no place for these birds to fucking rest. This great, incredible flyway. They're putting a fucking nuclear dump site under. There's so many good things, and I'm all for protesting the federal government. Do not get me wrong. I'm all for protesting these fuckers. But let's remember, they did the ATV ride through there. These guys were with them. You know, they think they're above fucking it all. There's 320 million people that live in this fucking country. So if you buy into their fucking thesis, everybody can do whatever they want. He said it. Ahmed said it. He said it. We need to be able to fucking mine freely. We'll be able to have fucking timber freely. We don't need to mine one single thing in this country. That's all the Queen's bullshit. We don't need to cut down one fucking... Now, should it be eco-terrorist for a guy to put a spike in a tree? Fuck yes. I've always been against that bullshit. You're putting a guy's fucking life at fucking risk. You're putting a person's life at risk. Anytime. They had to shut the schools up there yesterday. It's a fucking bird refuge. You want to fucking set a bird refuge on fire? To cover up your poaching? To cover up all the fucking crime? Who are you, Claude Dallas? At least Claude Dallas had a little romance and integrity to him. By the way, my fucking family are ranchers up there. Yeah, and their last name's Blanch. And they live right there on the Oregon fucking border. My uncle was a postmaster in Eastern Oregon for over there. I'll tell you a little story about Eastern Oregon and the fucking whole thing about Oregon. Nessa, who my aunt and uncle were killed in a fucking car wreck right there in 1968. How's Nessa named? There was a real guy, Ness Pierce. Do you know anything about Chief Joseph? Yeah, the Badlands, the whole fucking dynamic there. You want to protest? Protest them kicking the fucking natives off the fucking ground. You know, the fucking longest walk out of fucking right where the Bundys live. Look it up, what they did to the Navajos at Monument Valley. That beautiful place. Think about it. You ever been to fucking southern Utah? You ever been? Huh? This is the number 3 fucking tourist destination in the fucking world. That's right, number 3. Southern Utah. That's right where they're at, right where they live. You ever been there? You ever looked at Zions? You ever met a Delicate Arch? You ever been to fucking... Look about it. I'll tell you the exact mentality of these fuckers. Remember that fat fucking piece of shit who pushed over the fucking Goblin Valley? Remember that with his Boy Scouts? That's what they teach. That's what they teach here. That's what the Mormons believe in. They fucking are anti-woman. They're anti-fucking race. Ask Kelly. Ask Kelly. When she protested fucking priests, I was at the Snout event with her father. Don't underestimate me. You know, look it up. That fact, get this. Anti-government. It got exposed after that fat fucker pushed that over. And they didn't do anything to him because they got the courts captured. Not just in the local municipalities. Something rotten in the New Denmark? Oh, fuck, I'll curse his spite that I was born to set it right. I'll fucking write something's rotten in the New Denmark, Utah. Yeah, that's fucking Hamlet's, the castle's in Helsingør, Denmark. I was there, too. That fucker, when he pushed it over, and that's what he's teaching the Boy Scouts, they didn't do anything to him, and it was exposed he had filed a fake, false fucking Social Security claim. Now, let's think about this. These fat fuckers, on a Social Security claim, that's such fraud. When I got AML leukemia, and AML leukemia patients immediately go right to the top. We know it's probably a death sentence. You're in a fucking fight for hell. You can't work for fucking at least 5 fucking years. Do you know I was denied? How much money I paid in? It's like when I was in court. I was in court and the fucking bailiff told me, you don't raise your voice and talk like no language like that in my courtroom. I says, your courtroom? I pay more in fucking taxes a fucking month than you fucking ever made in your life. My father fucking died. This is so fucking outrageous how the fucking dogma still works. I'm all for fighting the federal government. Do not get me wrong. But not fucking Teddy's fucking places that the bird refuge. That was set aside in 1908 up there. They're occupying the bird refuge. If they don't have those places, the birds are gone. I'm here to tell you. The migratory birds are fucking in fucking free fall. Look at the eagles right here. The fucking eagles right here. There about 800 of them fucking returned. I'm the only guy that kept track. None of them eating. Me and my grandson. Remember last year? 55. 50 fucking 5. And they says, oh, they just got West Nile fucking staggered dead. The breeds all fly into the parking lot out at Dugway fucking dead. KSR reports, oh, they got tricked by a parking lot. They thought it was water. No, that's a fucking biggest lie ever. And you go along with the lies. Were they gassed? Something happened to them. That leads me into Fuctonium. There's even the bigger nose. It's fucked up that I got to go down these fucking rabbit holes and try to fucking straighten you fucking dogma burger eating fuckers out. The federal government out of control? Fuck yes. Let's pick and choose your battles. It's like Occupy Wall Street. By the way, you can argue all the what you want. I'm the guy that started Occupy Wall Street. The guy. It's unarguable. It's well proven. In the fucking, I wanted to lead it up to the 100th anniversary of the Shirtwaist Fire, and I called it post-ignorance. I'm at NYU, the winner of all 2010, meeting with my post-ignorance sign, using YouTube videos, fucking all over, saying the 100th anniversary of the Shirtwaist Fire, which is the fucking chemistry building at NYU. And if you don't know anything about that Shirtwaist Fire, you know nothing about human rights. But go get on your fucking nets, on your fucking Apple phone, as, Steve Jobs. Excuse me, Tim fucking Cook. The big fucking welfare queens who refuse to pay their fucking taxes. The Bundys and Tim Cook are twins. Oh, except for one thing. I forgot. The Mormons fucking not only consider homosexuality to be blasphemy, they'll tell you straight to your face, you're going to hell. You know how many young gay men or young gay women, but make young gay men commit suicide? I want you to go to Las Vegas, which is right next to the FLDS. I want you to go there. Go to the fucking naked strip bars that are all over and start talking to those girls. Lisa Ling's doing fucking beautiful work. She's down there. I talked to her. She's doing they're all FLDS. They're all fucking the Bundy Jeffs clan, all those girls. and the boys, Lost Boys. And when I'm in Brooklyn, they call me Lost Boy. You can ask my daughter, everybody calls me Lost Boy. Which, you know, my great-grandparents were both polygamous, but I'm no fucking Lost Boy. Those poor fuckers. You know what kind of sexual abuse goes on in those fucking communities? Ask Lisa. Watch your fucking piece. By the way, that piece, she's doing fucking great work. You know, I don't know if she's CIA or not. I don't give a fuck. Because I know she's in those courtrooms, she's dealing with fucking teenage prostitutes. They're all Mormon girls. And you talk to them, every one of them's a fucking Mormon girl. Well, FLDS. Mormons. Southern Utah. You know, fucking father raped me. Fucking father raped me. Warren Jeffs. Fucking listen to the tapes of Warren Jeffs. Now, I'll tell you how corrupt it is here. Warren Jeffs finally got convicted because Mike Levitt's brother in Southern Utah, Mike Levitt had political aspirations to run for president. Yeah, the governor here. You know, the guy that was head of the EPA, who knew nothing about the environment, who had been fined over and over for fucking fish farm whirling disease. Yeah, that guy. Bush appointed. They always put the token Mormon in the fucking thing. That guy. So, Green, that fucking get publicized. He's all over fucking, you know, well, which fucking reality TV show? Not Oprah, fucking Phil Donahue, one of the fucking real radical ones. He's on there with his polygamy wives, which they grow up in polygamy families. That these people are so fucked up, it's unreal. So, Warren Jeffs, the only reason, Warren Jeffs is convicted. The fucking little girl that he was convicted of, the arranged marriage of the fucking rape, which he arranged that fucking marriage to that guy that he got convicted of. My ex-wife is her cousin. So, you know, I know these people. Personally. So, he's convicted in Utah, thrown in the Utah State Prison, which in the Utah State Prison they have what they call the Momo section, which is bigger than the rest of the population combined. And it's all sex molesters. There's a sexual molested fucking epidemic in this state from hell. Always has been. It's like the Catholic Church. And, you know, they put them in, slap their hands, and let them out. There's a church chapel. Dewey McKay. Look him up. Look Dewey McKay up. The greatest fucking, he killed fucking thousands of people. I know him. Fucking writing prescription pain meds. He got sentenced by the feds to do 30 years. He's already out. Fucking, because they've captured him. If you don't believe me, the fucking state attorney general sitting, Swallow, the fucking ex-shirtlift for years, who I know personally, I've been going at it with years, both. The fucking FBI will sell you just like this. We handed the fucking feds on a silver platter. On a silver fucking platter. Listen to her press conference. I know her too. She went to fucking college with me. Fucking. We handed the feds in the state of Utah on a silver platter the slam dunk case. Jeremy Johnson come out today. I know Jeremy too. I used to fucking bet horses with Jeremy at Wyoming Downs. You know, at least he's opening his mouth. I'm fucking a big fucking supporter of Jeremy. Yeah, he got caught up in the crooked shit, but he's trying to do the right thing, and they're hammering this fucking kid. You know, he didn't do it. Swallow and Shirtlift fucking did it. He fucking had, yep, that's right, Harry Reid. All in the fucking Mormon family. White collar crime is not fucking legal here. It is taught. And they're taught to rob the federal government and talk out of your fucking face. We hate the federal government. We hate the federal government. These fuckers down there I was talking about before drained the fucking marsh off. They farm it, draw fucking tens of millions of dairy subsidies, and yet they're fucking hold county commissioner seats. They fucking rob, exploit the community. They poison the water system. These are the people you support. So she said, hands it. They refused to do it. So she got so pissed off, they did it. The FBI did it. And she says, usually, you know, there's a token thing to guys like this. Oh, just go check yourself into jail. I've arranged that. She says, fuck that. Well, they raided their fucking houses and perk walked them. That should be one of the biggest stories in the country. It's not. You know, Lisa's doing great work. The prostitutes, I guarantee you that I was in the fucking brothel right after Lamar Odom fucking passed out. They robbed them. They're all Mormon girls, FLDS girls, all the prostitutes, and fuck a lot of them teenagers. Ask Lisa Lane, why was I in there? Because remember I was in my car, traveling, going out to the Nevada test site to do document, and remember the fucking dump blew up out there? Right where they free-range fucking cattle. Right where they fucking, right there. That's a fucking BML fucking lease. These guys don't even care if it's a BML lease. There's no fences. Hello, there's no fences. They graze where there's any some fucking grass. I don't give a fuck what it is. Again, the most dangerous thing you can put in your fucking body is organic meat and milk. So radioactive, dairy. Number one food in the country is dairy. No wonder we're all dying of cancer. Colon cancer on an epidemic. Fuck, I wonder why. So, she perks walks them. They refuse. But yet they'll throw Tim Curry. So the ATV ride, that guy just fucking got sentenced the other day. I was at the sentencing. So he's all gung-ho, fuck the girl, we held him up, blah, blah, blah. Right as they found him guilty, as they're getting ready to sentence, he started crying like a third-grade girl. You should have seen the crying fit he went on. Got 10 days in jail when Tim Christopher gets fucking 2.5 years in solitary. Tim didn't do anything. You know, we try to protect the environment. We try to, and if you know anything about these monsters, they will rape this fuck because, here, now let me give you some fucking background. I've read the Book of Mormon multiple times. We were required to when we were little boys. Fuck, went to church so many fucking times when we were little boys, you asked who was the president, and we didn't say fucking JFK blown away or LBJ. No, we said fucking David O. McKay, who I fucking knew very personally. He was a good guy. My grandparents would be crying. We were rolling over in their fucking graves. They did things just like, I mean, the early Mormons did things just like this. Well, not the early Mormons. You go right back. The Bundy clan and fucking these guys, go all the way back. Do you know anything about the Mountain Meadow Massacre? Do you know anything about that? Huh? You better Google it. Which I'm the guy that named it the fucking first 9/11. That's right. It happened on 9/11/1857. They were from Arkansas hauling racehorses. Brigham Young ordered it. They slaughtered them. There's people that fucking lived, they were under 8 years old, and the Mormons kidnapped them and hijacked them. It's like the Christian Wars. I hiked up to the rocks. I can show you right here in Echo Canyon, which it's on fucking line, with a fucking central line hanging out, because I'm one of the only people on fucking Earth that knows where you can still see the rocks from piled up. Because Ike Potter held them off. Yeah, that Mormon fucking rebel, my grandma, Ella Potter, Hunsaker, Ike Potter, her last living grandchild. Yeah, that's my bloodline too. Oh yeah, they tied him up at the fucking Colville jail by his fucking ankles and slit his fucking throat and blood a tandy because they wanted to steal his first fucking wife, who was my great grandmother, who spoke 5 of the fucking natives. My fucking great grandfather on the other side. There was a guy here called Little Soldier. He was a youth. He was fighting back, killing them all. There's only 2 guys right there on that marsh. I used to play in the wigwams when I was a kid. They all fucking lived in dirt wigwams for thousands of. I have a duck decoy that I found right there that has been dated by the University here. It's 4,000 years old. They would go into the marsh. They would come out of the fucking mountains all over the fucking United States. Across the Missouri on Balco. Yeah, who's that guy? Who wrote Across the Missouri? Look it up. The greatest fucking Western expansion novel ever written. Who wrote it? Oh, guy from Ogden? Oh, yeah, Bernard DeVoto. Fawn McKay Brody. I know about her? Huh? I know her fucking personally. You know, these fucking rats, they won't give me a platform. Walking, talking, Mormon Assyrian, fucking on all fucking angles, on all sides. The Christian fucking wars, the Mormon Battalion, Abe Hunsaker the first, it's the force, my grandpa. The fucking people at fucking Old Town, as these fucking Christians come in there, the Mormons fought back. The early Abe did. He supported the indigenous people, 29. They were lassoing them. He was with the group that found the gold of Sutter's Mill. Those were Mormons. At the fucking marker. At the old Pacific capital, Monterey, California, when they signed it over to Mexico. These Danish girls they hijacked and kidnapped from Denmark. These Mormon polygamists. For sex. They did it for sex. Do not kid yourself. Brigham Young's last 2 fucking wives were Miss Utah. They were sex fiends. Sex fiends. Abe the Fourth. You know, without Abe first, there is no Mormon church. They call themselves the Great Communist. They were communes. Redistribution of wealth, 100%. The United Order was based in St. George and Brigham City. That's where my grandparents were. He started it. My fucking grandfather started it. He had all girls. My mom's still alive. These fucking maniacs have lost their mind. Let's dig into Mormon theology. They believe the earth is 4,500 years old. They fucking stole. You can see it. There's Yerman Thummim. He stole it right out of the Quran. He stole it right out of the Bible. He just took bits and pieces out of different books, Spalding's book, and just fucking mosh-podged it together. He was a Mason. The whole country was Masons. Come on. Fucking Hamilton, George Washington, that was a Mason fucking foundation of this country. You had money, you were a Mason. They had money. Remember he bought the script for $235,000 in 1835? Do the math. They had money. He got caught fucking a 14-year-old in Nauvoo by Emma. Emma fucking lost him. You do know that. They lied, said the script that he had bought, which was Prophet Abraham, burned in the Chicago fire. Well, Dr. Azari, somebody at the New York, and the next one comes up, here's the script. You understand? His eyeballs about popped out. He come over, they grandstand. The Mormons would tell you the lost tribe are the natives, and no one fucking could find them for all those years because they were under Antarctica. And a pilot seen them. He flew over. This is in the 60s. They said a pilot flew over and actually saw the lost tribe under the ice sheet in Antarctica. This is insanity. He lied the whole time. He spent hours saying this is the fucking death script he bought from this traveling fucking grave robber in the Antigua fucking market, fucking traveling around the mummy. Well, now it's all been exposed. He spent days acting like he was having visions translated because no one spoke Egyptian. Now we know for a fact he got presented to the church. They did a grandstand with it, that it's a simple burial cloth. He lied the whole fucking time. These people have been had, but like my great-grandparents from Denmark, they knew they'd been had from Switzerland. They knew they'd been had. They were told they were going to Zion. They got out here. They really did make the fucking desert bloom. My grandfather, the president of the only private fucking water system in the world, one's right next to my house. My grandfather was the president. My grandfather built it. These people were God-fearing, amazing people. You know, Brigham Young says when the youths come to your house, you give them, if you have 2 ox, you give them 1. My grandpa says if you have 3, you give them 2. He was named Little Chief. The militia sent him right where I live, right on the ground where I live. The youth, they were fighting back. Mormons send their Salt Lake militia out. Kill the fucking goddamn natives. Got a deal all set up. As soon as he gets there, he says, little soldier says, oh, I'll work a deal with you. He shot his hat off his fucking head. Do you realize what they did here? It's a fucking migration. Do you realize what they did in California? These rape artists, this is what these guys were propagating. They say it. We want to go back to clear-cutting timber. We want to go back to anybody be able to strip mine, do whatever fucking we want. They cut down fucking 96% of the fucking redwoods who only exist on one place on the face of the earth in 30 years. They were trying to cut down the sequoias till fucking John Muir and boys fucking had Stegner and the boys blocked them. These maniacs, fucking, they built Hoover Dam. They destroyed it. They fucking, this is a migration because they believe the earth is 4,500 years old. And here's what they believe. This was stole out of the fucking Quran, by the way, which is not even really out of the prophet Abraham. Here's what they believe. They'll tell you. They do not believe, and I don't know how they call themselves Christian, because Christian Foundation of Christianity believes that the Virgin Mary was a virgin. Right? Mormons will tell you, oh no, she was no virgin. They believe Jesus was just a man. And if you're self-righteous enough, and you could accumulate enough fucking money and power and wealth, you become a god. They believe there are thousands of gods. And they believe they're all Mormons. And the only way you could become a god, you have to be a Mormon. They give secret names to their wives. And when they get up there after they die, it's like my friend, Mrs. Glauser, just passed away in the hospital. I run into her daughter who's a nurse. I says, oh, fuck, your dad's a Mormon bishop. He'll be fucking remarried in no time. She says, already is. I says, what? She just died. So when they get their own planet, they have a secret name they're giving into the temples. Only the man knows the name. He has to call her in. You think about that. So Emma caught Joseph Smith fucking a 14-year-old. Paul McKay Brody exposed it. Look up the book. You know, No Man Knows My History, the Jefferson biography, the greatest female writer since Sarah Beach. I do her very, very personally. She died on January 10th, 1981. Heartbreaking. She'd moved to St. George. Oh, yeah, died of cancer. Brilliant fucking woman. I mean, beyond fucking brilliant. These are the people that fucking raised me. I knew Edward Abbey personally. I knew Stegman personally from my grandparents. Look up fucking, when Scowcroft gets credit for all the fucking being the laureate at Stanford, look up who was really the laureate at Stanford. Richard Scowcroft. Yeah, ring a bell, his books? My grandparents' best friend. They used to ride the train fucking to and from San Francisco. When the Mormons went to settle fucking Utah, they fucking, Brom went by ship, remember? When they got run out of Nauvoo. And that, by the way, when Joseph Smith was killed and run out of Nauvoo, he was run out by his own people. Remember he gave them a sonic fucking thing going out? He'd already shot a guy. Fucking Taylor had snuck in a gun. His own people, they found out he was looting and fucking robbing and fucking their women. He was a sex fucking fiend. Emma fucking finally, she stood by him even after the polygamy lies, after she caught him fucking a 14-year-old. So you're sitting around the United States. The number one story in the United States was Mormonism. Number one, bar none. Everybody's like, oh my God, these guys come out, call it Deseret, took it all over, rule with an iron fist. You know, they fucking fight off the cavalry, Johnson's army. There's a long historic battle. Fucking go to fucking Sugar House. Look at the fucking old prison wall. There's, you can barely, that's where the Light the Night Walk is. I think it's an incredible irony at the old fucking Mormon prison is where, because they put us in prison with fucking cancer now, ranging their fucking cattle and fucking nuclear radioactive material illegally. So They fucking commit such genocide, such sex crimes. So you're reading papers around, you're like, oh my God, these guys have child brides. Oh my God, multiple child brides. So you're a pedophile. We know pedophiles hereditary. We know it goes fucking bloodlines. We know the abuser, well, not hereditary, it's bloodline. The abuser becomes the abuser. So you're sitting in Ohio, you're sitting in New York, you're sitting in Pennsylvania, you're sitting fucking, in Tennessee. You're reading the fucking paper. The average American in the year 1900 fucking read 3.5 newspapers a day. Oh, fuck, we're more literate? No, they were 10 times more literate than we are. We are illiterate. Thus, we are ignorant. Thus, post-ignorance. So you say, oh my God, pedophilia is not only fucking legal there. They fucking get on a train, plane. Well, no, there was no planes, no automobile. They get on the train, because I grew up in the Junction City, right where the Golden Spike was fucking driven. They show up here, and they fucking put on their hairspray and talk like this. We hate the fucking feds, blah, 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 and then they fucking molest their own children. It's an epidemic here. Ask Lisa Ling. Go to Las Vegas was settled by the Mormons. That's right. Porter Rockwell fucking killed my great-great-grandpa. Fucking Porter Rockwell was a hardcore mass fucking murderer. Anybody, whatever. And they held off. By the way, I think it's the state of Utah's birthday today. No, it was yesterday. No, it's my dad's birthday today. The guy they murdered. How old would be my dad be today? I think he'd be 85 or 80. No, he'd be 86 today. I think my mom's going to turn 87. He's been dead for a long time. The Semper Fi Marine. The state of Utah's birthday is January 4th, 1896, when they had Deseret forever, which is the whole western United States, which they would tell you for years. There was a guy named Captain Brown. Ogden used to be called Brownsville. Fucking Abe Hunsaker and fucking Cap Brown led the Mormon battalion. I've retraced the trail. The Mormons won't even look at me because I'm, why are you covering up your socialistic roots? You were communists, you lying, phony fucking rats. It's a pyramid scheme for their own wealth. These early Mormons were over in their fucking graves. These fuckers, so this was Mexico. Remember the treaty was signed? The Mormon battalion went down there, almost all died. And Cora, do you know about Cora? Yeah, that was a girl. She was so famous here. Not now, they won't even speak. They're redoing the Mormon battalion marker in fucking the state capitol, just like I said they would. I told my brother when I got back from Denmark, drive me by there. I says, I told you. They tore down the old fucking marker at Old Town when they didn't even own it. The Mormons didn't even own it on the property. You got to hear the head of the fucking Old Town fucking museum there. He says, these fuckers. I says, where's it at? He says, oh, they fucking shattered it. My grandpa's name was at the top of it. He defended. He believed in the indigenous ways. That's why they were able to survive. They slaughtered those fucking people. California, they put bounties on their fucking ears. Kill big ones. It's your Christian duty to kill big ones, little ones, fucking young ones, old ones. They had bounties on ears of fucking coastal natives in clear the 1930s and in Oregon, right there where they're at in Oregon. Right there. Ask Chief Joseph, the longest walk. Kit Carson, fucking right here. I can take you right behind my house and I can show you the cross. This woman says we can't find the cross on Antelope Island. Or excuse me, on fucking Fremont Island. Right behind my house. You can walk there now, the lake's so low. I said, I'll take you and show you. I know where it's at. So that's where I grew up. Fucking wigwams are still there. I can still show you where the native caves, where they fucking lived for 4,000 years. At least. I'll show you where his cross is. He took the fall. He would ride his fucking mule from here, get sanctioned to the White House. He'd get to the Mississippi. He could ride his mule there in 6 days. Think about that. Fucking the presidents, multiple presidents said this. We'd give him a room at the White House, whatever. We wake up, he'd be in his sleeping bag out on the fucking front lawn. He took the fall. He didn't do it. Remember? They burned. They couldn't get rid of the Navajos. They're not going to leave, so they burned their fucking crops. Not familiar? Burn the bird refuge. Can't get rid of those fucking pesky birds. These fuckers, same fuckers, right behind my house. That fucking kid told me a while back. I said, what the fuck are you doing to shoot? I can hear that shooting down there in the spring. Oh, the sandhill cranes in there are eating our seed. You're shooting sandhill cranes, federally protected, fucking spring. Yeah, they told us not to, but we do it anyway. That's what these fuckers are doing up there. So fuck the birds, they're eating our fucking vegetation. Fuck the animals, here they're eating our vegetation. We need our cows to range on that shit. When, by the way, the cows are the biggest methane polluters on the fucking planet, are cows. Edward Abbey, the University of Montana. You think he had balls? At the University of Montana. Gave a speech. Call ranchers terrorists. It's true. They raped the landscape. Don't believe me? Go back to fucking, Spain. Why is there no fucking trees there? Oh, the fucking sheep. Yeah, tear them up. Well, they led these sheep to the slaughter. Remember 1968 when all the sheep dropped fucking dead here? Remember? That's how these people think. And you want to throw in with them. I'm all for fighting the federal government. You're fighting the wrong way. You're going to occupy a bird refuge. Wow. Go fucking and next thing you know, they'll show up fucking waving their Marine flags, which is such bullshit. I'm head of the Atomic Veterans of the fucking United States Marine Corps. I've been for years and years and years. My father fucking nuked to death. Semper Fi. My father, the Special Forces Marine. Oh, what a guy he was. My uncle stood on Omaha Beach on D-Day. By the way, my uncle was the guy that stood on Omaha Beach, was the postmaster in Ontario, Oregon. Nessa. Nessa's named after a real guy. Nessa's the Nessus worth for Bigfoot. Nessa, that little town there, the sugar beet fucking plant there, where my aunt and uncle were killed in a car wreck right there. Yeah, Oregon. He was a real guy that was half African-American, half Nez Perce. They said he was like 8 feet tall. Maybe in the fucking 80s called him Bigfoot. By the way, Oregon is grand. This area where they're at is one of the last true pristine bastions on Earth. You go right behind my house, I could take you all through that area. You're talking the last fucking piece of real estate on the Earth. It's the most open, wide open. Now, they've strip mined Nevada. You get to the Nevada border, you drive across 80 to fucking Reno. You drive across they're the Queens fucking mines, fucking Newmont, Battle Mountain, all okay. There's nothing but gold mines all the way across there. Just strip mine from hell. They load up the fucking cars. They smell them right there, fucking Kennecott, bring them right there, fucking, and they fucking direct train cars to Canada and to the Queen. Her shiny yellow metals, and you worship that. You worship. Bring back all the mining so the Queen can have more gold, so the Queen can have more uranium fucking mines. Anybody who fucking says they want to open a uranium mine should be thrown in the bottom of the fucking. Why aren't you protesting the uranium mines? Why don't you protest in the underground right at your house in southern Utah? There's a uranium mine that has been on fire for 70 fucking years. Look it up. For 70, right where the Bundys live. Right in their backyard. By the way, Edward Abbey was from Cedar City. He lived in, well, not from, but he lived in Cedar City. So the Bundy, he would fucking roll over in his fucking grave. These fuckers are rape. Still antiquities out of the fucking caves. Look it up. That's how they think. They think the Earth's 5,000 years old, so they don't believe she's a virgin. They believe that Jesus became a god. And I don't even think they really believe in the story of Jesus. They've just spun that to be contemporized. Their non-profit should be taken away. They preach. They've never seen a war they don't love. They've never seen a gun killing they don't fucking love. They've never seen violence they don't love. The NSA knows that when Barack Obama come here, they always meet with the Mormon Church. That was to strike a nuclear deal. They're trying to put the depleted uranium for the world at the Energy Solutions dump site, which I know for a fact they're already doing. Who started Energy Solutions? Goldman Sachs guys. Ex-Goldman Sachs guys. It's my attorneys. The Goldman Sachs guys, they know we're the new big cash cow. They know what fucking Bill Walmart Clinton knows. The deal in Kazakhstan, his $40 million, where all the deer and the antelope died, all their immune system was compromised. They killed half of them on Earth. That's what these people want to do. Fucking, can't you see? How do you think the antelope fucking died in Kazakhstan? The eagles are fucking dying here. These fuckers have burn it. Set on fire a bird refuge. Set on fire their nesting fucking places. Just like in California. Walk your dogs on the beach where it says no dogs. Fifi and Fufu love the fucking sea turtle. How can a sea turtle lay its fucking eggs when the dog fuck will kill the sea turtle? Stress? It's outrageous. So in the Central Valley of California, they've kicked humans out. This is fuck you. We're tired of it. You go on, there's great fucking stretches of ground where it's fenced off. No, I mean, if there is little trails on the federally protected grounds, a fucking in Gorda, fucking along the fucking cliffs, fucking Arthur Miller, where you have to wear a GPS device. I'm all for it. Just like my videos underneath Golden Gate Bridge. I'm out there. Remember, that's probably the most powerful video I ever did. In April of 20 fucking, I think, may have been on the anniversary of Chernobyl in 2014. Remember when I'm going to go get, and you see that picture on the cover of my Facebook or my YouTube site? That photo will never appear again. What's that orange thing you stand by, that sculpture? Because the MoMA's under construction. Yeah, the Phyllis Wallace MoMA from Ogden. The school that I do all the work in, the school of Wallace, the people who built fucking Hoover Dam. The University of General Electric, Utah Construction bought General Electric in 1967. 1976. Yeah, those people. under construction, the dead lady body. That's that. That's why I use it. I'd like somebody else to connect the dots. Fuck no, they're too stupid. So they got the fucking big sculptures in the federal protected marsh. We got a federal protected on there because the blue herons and cranes, because they're in San Francisco gone. There ain't no marsh left, Point Reyes. You know, I was there too. You saw that. Fuck. So I'm over there, and I'm trying to get somebody to hold the camera. I talked to a woman, her fucking husband's there to get a bone marrow transplant. They won't hold the camera because, I can't even go in there. I said, he's in there right now, and you won't even sit there with him because they won't sit. Arrogance. So I asked this woman to do it, who's driving them fucking thing. I said, what are you mowing? She's on a big tractor mowing the marsh. I said, how come you're mowing the marsh? This federal, you can't mow. She says, yeah, we were told not to mow the fucking native grass, just the fucking other grass. We don't know the difference. And then she says, Kevin Blanch. I watch your YouTube videos. She says, don't tell anybody. That's the person holding the camera in the one video. You could see her in the background of the video. Don't tell anybody that we're prisoners. We're in prison. I'm in prison. This is our work release program. We don't know what the fuck we're doing. Please mow it. So the dog walkers are down there by the thousands. And I'm like, what the fuck? You could see in my video a dog chasing the blue heron. Almost got him, almost killed. The dogs are killing the blue herons in the federal protected marsh under Golden Gate. You know, the sculptures were there from the moment in the federal protected marsh. By the way, I love those sculptures, and my paintings are hanging off them. Videos to prove it. All this historic work I've done with my skins, put him in the fucking ocean thing. At San Ivo, I know what I'm up to. Trust me, I know what I'm like. Well, one of the curators will catch up with Kevin's fucking art. You know, they'll catch up. Not yet. They will. They will. And my place will be recorded in history. Sad word. I'll curse the spite that I was ever born to say. So I get a call from Noah because John Cherry and a bunch of us are out at Point Reyes. We see there's a leopard seal line. Just every time I go to the thing, you can see she's by herself. She's probably in trouble. Well, John Cherry's rolling around like a fucking, fool on the fucking thing. I don't know what he was up to. And I told him, get the fuck away from him. Well, that's a ticket. That's against the law. My video goes up. Somebody sent it to Noah. So look at this, and he didn't hurt thing or anyone, and I told him, get fuck away. Look, I know how to give. They need their room. These animals need their room. They get stressed out by a fucking human creeps. So he calls me up and wanted to know, this guy's there. I said, fuck, I don't know who the fuck it is. What the fuck you talking about? Fuck you. I said, really? Really? You want to fucking give a ticket for that? I'm standing right fucking now on the phone in the federally protected fucking marsh, and you've got thousands of dog walkers chasing it. You know what he told me? We know we have a problem with that. Yeah, you're going to give this guy a fine? I said, are you fucking nuts? I'd sue your fucking ass. Derelict of duty, motherfucker. The dog will, because, they're elitist. Isn't that San Francisco? Oh, look at my fucking Afghan fucking hound. Look at my fucking, I rescued a fucking greyhound. It's called false equivalency, these phony hairspray fucking around. Why didn't you protest eat something? Just like I told Occupy, you're really going to go to Wall Street and Occupy. You're going to sleep there, fucking kill yourselves. I don't believe in the whole Occupy thing. I said, no, let's do it fucking here. Let's do it at Midtown. Around the fucking media. There's the problem, your fucking media. And, I have an answer. Let's do it at Hamilton's grave if you're going down there. The guy who set the terrorists, who fought the Butterman. No. You're going to really occupy a bird refuge. Wow. Teddy Roosevelt. Oh, yeah, he was a Republican, by the way. That motherfucker got it. J.P. Morgan, we bought some bitch would say about. These guys did the same thing to him when they said all things. The Grand Canyon. Those guys did the same thing. The same type of people, the same mentality. Right there, occupied, wouldn't leave. Everett Ruiz, you know who he was? Huh. Oh, yeah. I used to walk fucking to school holding hands with Everett Ruiz through the brown, fucking beautiful land along the mighty Wasatch to that Leslie Hodson, Frank Lloyd Wright fucking masterpiece. That's right. You can see, there I go again, recording history. Yeah, they tore it down, and I recorded it. I call them the Utah Taliban. They're fucking ignorant. They believe you get your own planet with your multiple virgins. Sold fucking old Egyptian fucking rhetoric. Old fucking pagan fucking twisted rhetoric, which isn't pagan. That's what it is. So they believe rape it, take it, and they believe if you have any color in your bloodlines, any color of skin, if you're brown, white, anything, you can't go to heaven. And they're superior, and only Mormons go there. Only Mormons. I got baptized for the dead when I was a kid. My mom and dad didn't even know they did it to me. I remember I went into that fucking bull pool, and they were reading off these old fucking names, and I'm like, it freaked me out. My beautiful little twin sister. She went home and was like, Mom, my dad was pissed. Who the fuck took you up there? You know? Fundamentalist fucking Mormons. They believe, this is the arrogance. They're fucking baptizing Jews, old dead Jews from fucking 2,000 years ago, saying that's the only way they're going to have. They go all the way. They're going to baptize every person. You know how many human beings have lived on this earth? They baptize for the dead. They believe that's the only way you get in. They believe that you will even have a drop of blood. That was a lawsuit on the fucking African Americans in 1978 going into the priesthood. A group founded by Mormon formed a fucking place in Africa. Mormon, they didn't know until they come over here and they says, why can't we have the priesthood? Why do you think the president of the church will not sit with the fucking president? He would not. He refused to take photographs with him because he's black. That's written into Mormon doctrine. Women can only get into any place of heaven if the man calls their name, and they have to be married to him. Doesn't matter how many. It's the only way they get in. They believe that nobody of color gets in, period. They believe that they're all fucking satanic, and they're all fucking evil, and they're just here. They believe the earth is theirs, and it's there to, they'll tell you. Mitt Romney said it in the debate. Their code word is, oh, you're going to protect that for a few birds. That's Mormon code for this earth belongs to us to rape. That's what the Mormons believe. I'm here to tell you. I've read the Book of Mormon multiple times. I grew up in the most historic Mormon bloodline there ever was, and they still can't me. I said, how come you haven't kicked me out yet? Oh, we need you, Kev. We were taught when we were kids that the Mormon fucking church would be taken over by men in hairspray masquerade as fucking self-righteous as devils. We were taught. No wonder the evangelicals hate them. And the evangelicals, don't get me wrong, they're just as fucked up. Probably, maybe as well. I don't know. You can get worse than that. You know, they never seen a fucking Middle Eastern they didn't want to kill. They never seen a black person they didn't want to kill. They never seen a brown person they didn't want to kill. I mean, they're the most racist anti-woman in this day and age. And this is who you're going to throw in with. Go the fuck ahead. Not me. And not me. You know, I'm going to put up a video about my plutonium, and this is a major fucking story. Those fucking evil rats. Everything to protest. You're going to go occupy a bird refuge. Wow. Wow. So the birds, I mean, the other thing, the mule deer are going away dramatically. You do know about the mule deer. They're so grand. The biggest mule deer on this is how evil. I talked to the BLM. Antelope Island. They have buffalo. Some guy planted buffalo out there. Okay, Antelope Island has the biggest mule deer on the first dish, right behind my house. Biggest mule deer on earth, because they haven't hunted them forever. I talked to the BLM. I talked to the fucking rangers. I said, how do you let these fuckers do this? And we said, we fought the Utah state legislator. We fought the governor, and he fired 2 of us for it. So they're like Bambi. I restuccoed the Mormon camp out there. The Airedale Sheep Park camp has been restored, turned into a museum. I did a lot of plaster work on it. I'd be out there early in the fucking morning with the ranger. The fucking biggest mule deer on it would come up and eat out of your hand. They were like pets. They've never been on it. Master. So the state of Utah says we're going to auction off one of them a year. They auctioned off first one off for $30,000. Some fucking rat in fucking Idaho posted. He tried to come to my Facebook. I threw his ass off. I said, you're no fucking hunter. I grew up fucking hunting. I grew up in the fucking marsh. I used to go for fucking days and days and days when I was a little boy. Camp all, I know every fucking inch of this whole western United. I'd blow your fucking mind where I could take you. How do I? That's how I know it's so contaminated. That's probably why I've got leukemia. So they fucking auction off. They go up and just kill him, blow his fucking head off for $30,000. He re-auctions it. He makes a fortune on it. He puts it out on the market. Hey, we're going to gun show and see any dead deer heads. By the way, there used to be the fucking, I think it's 4th Boone and Crockett, Afton Hunsaker shot, who's Abe's brother in Honeyville. Used to be called Hunsakerville. He was electrocuted. My grandma died in childbirth. My great-grandma. They learned to make bar towel. They learned to plaster. They had plasters, which passed on to me from the indigenous people in San Diego. I'm a plaster with a hawk and trowel. That's where I learned it, from the indigenous people in San Diego. They blew the deer's head off. They did it again this year. For what? For what? That's cool. So you can put him up your fucking head over there because you're small fucking penis? Put your heads out of your fucking hats! You dog-made burger-eating motherfuckers! Up is down, black is white. Fucking do some work. You're just going to throw him with whatever fucking handle you fucking... You're fucking sick. Fucking left and right sick.
All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. All nuclear fighters, all hands on deck, all hands on deck, all hands on deck. They'll be calling you a radical. Woundgate 311.